Here we are still at the 2017 Senior Bowl. Met a gentleman here, Justin Sr. Someone told me this guy was from Canada. I was like, Canada? I mean, let's talk about your path to the draft. Yours is a bit unusual.
I would say so. Well, I started off just playing football in the 10th, 11th grade in Canada, and it really fell in love with the game. And I went to a camp hosted by this company named Innovage. It was run by these two guys named Paul Scott and Brian Hunt. And through that, I was able to get the opportunity to showcase my talents to two high school teams, Hargrave Military Academy and Trinity Christian High School, two high schools. And through that, I was given the opportunity to play for Hargrave Military Academy. And when I went down there, I just played left tackle, right tackle, played against people like Kevin Dodd, Jaron Reed, and it really gave me a feel for the American football game. At that point, I really started to love the game. It was totally different for me. And after my little stint at Hargrave Military Academy, I ended up at Mississippi State.
So Hargrave Military Academy, that is here in the U.S., though, right?
Yeah, it's in Virginia.
Okay, and you were playing against guys like Jaron Reed, who played at Alabama, and you were able to...
Kevin Dolly played at Clemson.
Oh, okay, great. So the love for the game, I mean, was it something that was cultivated early in life, or just when you got into high school?
Well, I loved sports. I've been playing sports my entire life. I played soccer, played water polo, played a little basketball. Everything I could play, I played, basically. And football really resonated with me the most. It allowed me to use my full skill set to really excel at the game.
And not just the skill set, because you also got the gift of God here. I mean, I'm looking at you.
That's what I meant by skill set, just what I was blessed with. Like, playing soccer was fun because I was blessed with the ability to run, because originally my whole family is from Jamaica. So I didn't even move to Canada until I was about 7 years old. I mean, I was born there, moved to Jamaica. I was really young when I did that. Came back at 7. Didn't really know I was an actual Canadian. So with the ability to run, I played soccer for most of my life.
Oh, my God.
Growing up, yeah.
You know, I have this thing. I think that all linemen should play soccer.
I think all linemen should play soccer or basketball. Just to get feet.
It's the footwork, right? I mean,
Right.
if you play soccer, you got to be moving all the time. And you're talking about working on the feet. Now, the big guys might not like it that much, but man, I mean, it's definitely what's needed.
I mean, if you like playing sports, you like almost all sports. And if you're a big guy and you want to play in the next level, I believe that we get the stigma of, oh, we're lazy or we don't want to move. But a lot of us big guys playing at this level, we were those big guys that were able to move, those big guys that were picked first, not the last ones that are off the wall, you know?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I mean, people have this conversation sometimes. Who are the greatest athletes? Is it basketball players or football players? I just have a personal bias here. It's big football players who can run 4'5", 4'6", 4'8", run down
It's incredible. It's not like you're 130 basically just picking up your legs and moving them fast. When you're big, you have to have power to move fast, not just the ability to move your legs fast, but you have to push off the ground because, you know, it's a lot of weight. The earth's trying to pull you down.
So you got to defeat all the odds, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So now, watching you at practice the other day, I noticed you had the shirt rolled up and, you know, all that kind of thing. I
like being comfortable.
I mean, it seemed like, to me, it was kind of cold.
I get hot when I play, man. When the adrenaline gets going. I don't feel the cold. I'm from Canada, so it ain't cold to me.
Okay, so let's go into this week here at the Senior Bowl. Tell me, what has the experience been like for you?
It's been great. This is kind of like Hargrave again, playing against top competition and testing my skills, like to see where I'm at. And throughout the week, I got better and better, and I even learned more about myself this week than I've ever really known. Like going through the interviews, having to think about who I am as a person, it was almost like meditation.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know this is a whole, you know, there's a big schedule. I mean, you guys are practicing, you're up late at night, you're doing interviews with NFL teams. People are, you know, trying to find out who is inside of there.
Well, like I told many NFL teams, you're getting someone that's reliable. I love the game. I'm not afraid to work, and I would have no off-field issues. And my goals have not ended here. I'm dreaming real big, and I've been dreaming, and every day I'm living that dream.
Okay, now you say you're dreaming big. Tell me about that. What do you mean by big dream?
Before, I always dreamt about playing in the NFL. Well, I also dreamt about playing in college ball. But coming from Canada, there's no set route for us. You know, it feels like it's just sheer luck is what separates us from some other players. Because in Canada, we have a lot of great athletes, but there's no exposure, and the coaching isn't exactly there. I mean, in the CFL, it's a lot better, but like before that, it's up or down. You never know what you're gonna get, especially when it comes to offensive line. So, the dream of playing in the college ball, even somewhere like Mississippi State in the SEC, it's more than a dream. It's like dreaming to fly. It's just something you don't even know how would I'm gonna do that. There's no one I've ever seen, no one I know, no one I can even talk to that's done it before. So to do it now is just incredible. And when I realized that there was a possibility for me, now I'm dreaming even bigger. I want to be a Pro Bowler. I want to be one of the best. I want to be that guy. I don't need to be famous. I don't even plan to be famous, but I want to be known by coaches and everyone else that that guy balls.
Oh, hey man, that's a lot right there. Mm-hmm. So now, when you talked about coaching, what kind of coaching did you get this week here?
Very good coaching, but honestly, at Mississippi State with Coach John Hevesy, I got just about the same kind of coaching. I mean, I worked with a couple of NFL past players, Artis Hicks, John Stinchcomb, and they taught me different techniques to use that I didn't learn at Mississippi State, but John Hevesy definitely built a great foundation for me.
So coming here and being able to play with Mississippi State, which is in the SEC, mm-hmm. I mean, arguably, I guess, best conference out there. Yeah. And so I'm surely you have measured yourself quite a bit.
All the time, and I never stop. I hate it when people say, "Oh, I'm a perfectionist, and that's my only flaw." But really, I am. I never stop critiquing myself. So anytime I get a chance to see where I'm at, I take it.
I think that's what makes people go from that level of good to great. When you're able to critique yourself, when you're always trying to work to get better. Because if you're complacent, how do you get better?
I don't know. Still water doesn't run, does it? It just stays in one spot.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Well, we're going to let the still water run you out of here because I know you got some things you got to do, man. I really appreciate your time, just getting with me like this. Mm-hmm. And I still think, man, your story, your path, you're pioneering a way for others to follow, you know?
Yeah, speaking of which, Innovage is also doing this thing called the Touchdown Project in Canada, helping young athletes, Canadian athletes that want to do something like I did, instead of just going the regular route for most Canadian athletes. They're bringing kids in the 9th, 10th, 11th grade down to America into school, high schools here, so they get to learn the American way of playing football, and through that get a scholarship. It'll be a little easier than doing what I did. You won't just have to jump into it. You have a little bit of time to get better, then go to college ball and get even better there. And the same thing with this other project called JAMAD, JAMAAD. We're doing that in Jamaica. And it's basically the same thing, but it's more education focused because, it's rough in Jamaica right now. Yeah. So it really is. And a lot of people don't know that. And a lot of kids out there are real smart, real intelligent, and really athletic. And I know if they got the opportunity to play football here,
and that's it, the opportunity.
That's all it is. They'll blow up.
So you're pioneering this thing to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, like you're saying, they're able to put programs in place, and you being the product of that, and blazing that path, mm-hmm. can't be nothing but good.
No, it's everything good. It really is.
Back in the day, Akeem Olajuwon came over, from, I think, Nigeria and played at Houston. And all of a sudden, it seems like to me there was like a floodgate, for international athletes to come into the U.S. and play ball.
This thing about Hakeem, for international people, we don't really get to hear that story. It's really just people that are into football or really in the know that know about people like that. But as a kid growing up, you have no one to really look to. You know.
Interesting. Well, hey, folks, we talk about a path to the draft. I mean, this is it. This defies all what we think about when we say the non-traditional path to the draft. This is it. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate your time.